to say thank you to Art for this honor. It's really an honor for me to introduce this man because I think so. I really think a lot of him, and I appreciate him more than he'll ever know, probably. First, let me tell you how I met Gary Hanks. I'd been hearing his name for several years, but I never met him. The man lived in Texas. I lived in Georgia. We didn't travel that far back then. But anyway, this friend of mine was at a national championship class, and a friend of mine said, "Ronnie," said, "Gary Hanks over here." I said, "Where is he? I'd like to meet that man." I said, "These boys from Texas, I've heard a lot about him, and I'd like to meet him." He said, "Okay." So he said, "He's in that group of guys standing over there." And I looked over there, and there's this great big old tall dude in that crowd. I said, "That's got to be him right there. That's Gary Hanks." So I go walking up, and the guy was walking beside me. I wasn't paying any attention to him much. And I walked up to this guy, and I was going to say, "Hi, Gary, nice to meet you." And he put his hand on Gary's shoulder and looked down at him and said, "Right, this is Gary." And I just said, "How you do, Gary?" It kind of embarrassed me, but it was also a thrill to meet Gary at that time. Saying good luck to you. And to say that, it ends up that they called John Landrum the Little Giant of Beagling. Well, John's passed away and gone. And I look at Gary and I think right there's the Little Giant of Beagling in our time. And I could go and talk for an hour about Gary. And everybody knows his accomplishments. Anybody that read Hounds and Hunting's article realizes how much the man has accomplished. But I would just like to say that you don't need to hear me talk anymore. I think you ought to hear it from the man himself. The 2009 recipient of the SPO Hall of Fame Award, Mr. Gary Hanks. Mr. Hanks. You get a little card there to carry in your billfold that just says, talks about you and that you made the SPO Hall of Fame. This is 2009 SPO Hall of Fame, Gary Hanks.